My ethnicity, my race is Chinese. So I am a Chinese Singaporean. Yeah, so I'm Singaporean by nationality, but by race I'm a Chinese. I graduated from NUS, which is the National University of Singapore, with a bachelor's in science nursing. Yeah.
Achievement for the National University of Singapore. It's among the top 10 universities in the world.
I am a nurse working in the oncology department, the medical oncology department. So I mainly deal with the administration of chemotherapy, immunotherapy, and also other supportive treatments for the patients. And it's certainly not an easy task to be here in this field. Healthcare takes a lot from you, as mentioned, but at the same time it also gives a lot to you. So I guess we just need to keep in mind that every patient is actually an open door. There are opportunities for us to reach out to them, to talk to them, and if they don't want to talk, it's okay. We can try next time, or we can let them have their own space. You always remember to draw your water from the well that is everlasting, which is Christ Jesus. Then surely you have a fountain overflowing. Yeah.
You live in one of the best country, not only in Southeast Asia, not only in this Asia, but you are living one of the best country in the world. My question is about how optimistic you are to see the medical care, especially in. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Podcast Baptist Community. Willie is here as the host of the podcast and also the lecturer of the Sticker Sales Baptist Kediri. This podcast may be quite different from another podcast because we are fully talking English during the podcast. The reasons why we are using English in the podcast because we have a special guest, a nurse, a beautiful woman, a lifesaver. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Hu Yani.
Well, thank you. I'm really very excited to be on the show. To be honest, I didn't know that there will be a podcast. Until quite recently. So I'm very thankful that I've been hosted by Stickers. That I've received a very warm hospitality over here in Surabaya. To be honest, it's my first time here, so I don't really know the place or the people well. But so far, it's been a very great experience. I have fun eating rawon, which is only found in Java, the Javanese side of Indonesia. So thankful to be here, to be hosted by you on this podcast today.
You're very welcome. But we, behalf on the Sticker Sales Baptist Kediri, it is such an honor for us to having you, and thank you for your willingness to doing this podcast. It is such an honor, really honor for us. So this is your first time come to Indonesia?
No, should be my third or fourth time coming to Indonesia. I have been to Batam, Bali, and now I'm in Surabaya, Kediri actually.
Yes.
Kediri.
So what is the best thing about Indonesia? Is the food, the culture, or the people? What is the best thing?
I think countless things. Because I was in Bali. Bali was very beautiful. The people there are very nice. The air is very crisp and fresh. So I had I saw beautiful scenery in Indonesia, and at the same time I also had very delicious food in Indonesia, which I can't really find the authentic ones in Singapore. So it is a treat for me to always come to Indonesia.
In your trips, what is the best food of Indonesian foods do you like? What is the best?
Wow. I think for yesterday is the rawon. For today, it is the fried fish. The typical, typical Indonesian style kind of fried fish. I'm not very good with fishes, so I don't know what kind of fish it is, but it is good if it's done by an Indonesian restaurant.
Okay, thank you. How can I call you? Just Yani or Hu Yani or what?
Or you can just call me YY.
What?
Y, because Yen E is YANYE.
Oh, what? Yani.
Yeah.
Yan-
YY is okay.
Why? Okay. This podcast maybe we'll talk about your personal and also your expertise in oncology. Is that right?
Okay.
And also we'll talking about the feature nurse in the last part. But for the first, I really curious about the people story and people backgrounds for the first. And talking a little bit, I want to hear you talking a little bit about your backgrounds, like where you were born and how you grew up. Talking a little bit about your family and also how you end up to be a nurse. Can you tell me, please?
Okay. I think I'm born into a typical middle to low income family in Singapore. Yeah. So like my ethnicity, my race is Chinese. So I am a Chinese Singaporean. Yeah, so I'm Singaporean by nationality, but by race I'm a Chinese. Yeah, so my background, I grew up in like multicultural country, multi-ethnicity and multi-religion. Yeah, and sorry, what do you mean by background?
Yeah, with your family and also your backgrounds and educational backgrounds.
Okay. So I have two parents. Yeah, I have a dad and a mom. Then I have two siblings. I'm the eldest child. Then as for my educational background, I graduated from NUS, which is the National University of Singapore, with a bachelor's in science nursing. Yeah.
So how do you end up to become a nurse?
It goes way back, yeah, to when, so nursing is actually my second career, yeah. Like I was actually in market research, yeah, prior to nursing. But I knew that the job wasn't the right fit for me, yeah, because it was a very small company, and to be able to do well in my job, I have to be with my boss and really follow the way he work. Yeah, but for him, he can don't sleep, he can don't eat, he can just focus on work alone, which I think is not very right. Yeah, which I feel like is because I'm a Christian, so yeah. I feel that it does not really glorify God. Yeah, we shouldn't let work be we shouldn't be a slave to work. Yeah, so I decided to quit my job, and then I prayed about it, and then thereafter because I had an interest in healthcare somehow at the back of my head, like since young, so I prayed about it and I thought, okay, I asked God, so God, I have a little bit of interest in healthcare, so should I go into nursing, which is the hands-on aspect of healthcare, or should I go into biomedical engineering, which is like the engineering aspect of healthcare? Yeah, so I guess like God answered me, and which is why I went to nursing, to study nursing at NUS. Yeah. Okay,
this is really nice reason. So, do you have like your parents or your family work related to medical industry, like nurse, doctor?
No. So I'm the first person in my family to be in a medical field. The rest of my family, my dad's a chef. Yeah, so my mom's not really working. My sister is in business, so I'm the only one.
Okay. How long you have been to be a nurse?
About 2 years. Yeah, 2 years, reaching the 2-year mark soon. Yeah, and my 2-year anniversary mark is on 3rd of October this year. Yep.
Talking a little bit, like I saw your CV yesterday, and the CV said that you are expertise in oncology, right? So because my background is not from medical things, that I don't really understand about what is oncology means. What is the definition of oncology?
Okay, so just to clarify, I don't really specialize in oncology because I think to reach specialization you need a lot of years, a lot of experience. So I am a nurse working in the oncology department, the medical oncology department. So I mainly deal with the administration of chemotherapy, immunotherapy, yeah, and also other supportive treatments for the patients. Yeah, so sorry, what was the question again?
It's like why and what is the definition of oncology?
Okay.
Maybe you can put on why you choose the oncology.
So oncology is like the branch of medicine that specializes in studying in diagnosis and in the treatment of cancers.
Okay, but it's like the nursing is every field is very important and essential, right? But why oncology is very special for you is the how you end up to become oncology. You choose the oncology, or how the story end up?
Okay. So I pray again. Yeah. So actually, to be honest, like right before graduating, actually, like I wasn't sure. I as a student nurse, like still very fresh, still very passionate. Yeah, I don't know which field of discipline, which department I should go into. Yeah, so I decided to pray. So my prayer was that because I wanted to have my weekends off so that I can still observe the Sabbath, I can still go to church. Yeah, so I prayed to God. I was like, oh God, please give me a workplace whereby I don't need to go to work on the weekends. So God really hears me. Yeah, He listens to me and He honored the prayer. So when I was like choosing I had so basically to end up working in this hospital, we actually had to submit a selection of the choices of departments that you want to be in. So I used up all my 10 choices, and one of which includes this place that I'm working at, this department, which is the outpatient oncology clinic. Yeah. So somehow it happened to be the first department to respond to my application. Yeah, and that was how I landed an interview, and I think it was a pretty good interview as well, because somehow one day prior to the interview, I met up with a friend who was already working in this hospital. Yeah, she was working in a different department, but she's working in this hospital. So she was giving me like tips on how to excel, how to ace the interview. So it really helped a lot, like in putting out a good first impression to my potential employer. Yeah, so that was how I landed a job in my current workplace. Yeah.
Okay, but are you happy with your choice in oncology?
I would say that he has opened my eyes to a lot of things. Yeah, especially to how suffering is actually very common, it's very prevalent, it's a common human experience. And even as I am supposedly someone who serves and someone who cares for my patients, I have actually received a lot through seeing how my patients handle their suffering with such grace, with such love in their hearts and kindness as well. Yeah, because there are some patients who are who really hold on to their faith, and they are the ones who encourage me more than I encourage them. So that is something that I learned a lot from this workplace. Yeah, we may think that maybe for the future student nurses, the future nurses who are listening right now to this podcast, maybe you think that if you are going to healthcare, then you are serving the people, you are being underpaid. Healthcare comes with its own implications, consequences, and it's certainly not an easy task to be here in this field. But I would like to encourage you all that the things that, or rather the strength, the love, the experience that you get in return from pursuing God, seeking God, God's kingdom first, and also by honoring Him when you choose the place that you want to work, when you choose a career. I think God will see through to it. He will give you the strength that you need to work, even through people like your patients. Yeah.
Okay, very nice experience about that. So I want to deep down asking about the cancer and also oncology, because this is really correlated, right?
Yes.
So my question is about every job has their struggle, right? And the struggles keep coming. But what is the key struggle, the main struggle when you work as a nurse and especially in oncology?
Okay. So I think maybe I can classify the struggles. For the spiritual aspect, I would say that my struggle is to really keep my heart and my eyes fresh every day for each and every patient. Yeah. So because the workload is so high, Yeah, when I look at my patients, sometimes I feel like I am maybe, I would say, close to devoid of emotion when I'm doing the things that I need to do, because I know that time is limited. I know that I need to sometimes even rush through things. But of course, that is with being careful. Yeah, being careful with what I'm doing. I feel that sometimes I may even go through the motions. Yeah, which is really dangerous. Yeah, because if you go through life every day looking at pain and suffering so real, tangible, right in front of your eyes, but you don't feel anything, then something is wrong. Then surely your heart will have been hardened, and surely you are not cut out for healthcare, because healthcare takes a lot from you, yeah, as mentioned, but at the same time it also gives a lot to you. But that's only if you keep looking at your heart, keep reflecting, keep making sure that it's still soft and tender to the pain and suffering of the people around you. Yeah.
Okay, talking a little bit more about the cancers.
Yes.
My neighborhood had a cancer, but the breast cancer. But she died long time ago.
Yeah.
But for me, cancer is very complex disease.
Yes.
Because after she died, we realized that cancer is the most evil disease in the world. Because when you get a cancer, the family stick together, say that everything we have, we give to them to survive from cancer. But in the end, we lost everything, but we gain nothing. She passed away. And like you said, that as a nurse is very important jobs, because when for the first time patients know they had the cancer, they have the cancers, it's like silent moments, like nothing have to do. It's like you are in the top of the mountains and you jump off in the seconds, like the roller coaster. But from the story, you said that very important build relationship with your patients, right? So how important and how you manage your emotional and relationship with your patients when to make them believe in themselves, and also to increase their family belief that we can through these difficult situations.
I think to be able to journey with these patients, I think the most important thing that we must remember as a nurse, off the top of our heads, is that nurses, we have a mandate to promote a good environment for spiritual care for our patients. And spiritual care can be as simple as a smile, asking them how they are, giving them a warm cup of water if they feel cold, giving them a blanket. Yeah, even something as small as that, it can open up conversations. It can make them feel warm up to you. And I would say that because cancer is a disease that requires recurring treatments, so we see our patients over a long period of time. So in a sense, this is like we can make use of these opportunities that we get to see our patients over a long period of time to build up relationships with them. Yeah, so so I guess like we just need to keep in mind that every patient is actually an open door. There are opportunities for us to reach out to them, to talk to them, and if they don't want to talk, it's okay. We can try next time, or we can let them have their own space, because it truly is not easy for them.
Well, talking a little bit how you build the relationship, is that you combine like the spiritual care to make them to motivate your patients, the rules of the spiritual care. How do you make?
How do I make?
Yeah, how do you build like the spiritual care and with your patients?
I think to be able to show someone that I care for the person, I cannot just know the person on a surface level, because what's on the surface may not be truly reflective of who they are on the inside. Yeah, so I guess it means that I have to actually form relationships with them over time. Yeah, and as I've said, in oncology, in medical oncology, one thing that we have is, or that is on our side, is that we can always form relationships with them over time because they keep coming back. Yeah, so this is Yeah, so sometimes I actually like exchange numbers with my patients, or I will exchange Facebook. So every now and then when I scroll, I see like updates from them. I know that they are doing well, or if they are having like birthday, I can encourage them. I can like wish them a happy birthday, yeah, or I can just like what they are doing. So at least I know what they are doing. At least I know that they are actually not spending too much time looking at the difficulties of life, but rather they actually have a community to journey life with. Yeah.
Is that very common in hospital in Singapore, that a nurse and also the patients pray together, especially in the Christian way? Is that very common?
Wow. Okay. Given that the hospital that I work at is a secular hospital, it's not a Christian hospital. Yeah, unlike Stickers, right? It's a Christian hospital. Yeah. So for us to pray openly is actually frowned upon. Yeah, so the other patients, even if the patient that we are praying with is agreeable to being prayed for, yeah, the other patients around the patient that we are praying for may feel uncomfortable. They may feel like, why are you trying to preach, or why are you trying to share your faith with this person? Yeah, you should just let him do his own thing. Yeah, I would say that this is reflective of the culture of Singapore at large. Yeah, so we don't really, it is quite uncommon to see nurses praying with or for their patients. In my own experience, I've done it a few times with like some of my patients. So actually, there were other nurses who saw it, and then they told me that you shouldn't do it. Yeah, because someone might take a photo of you, and then they might send it to my manager to complain against me. And this is to them not being professional. This is not professional at all. Yeah.
Okay, very nice information. Because in Indonesia, I don't think so, but in the Christian hospital, it's very common that we're taking prayer with our patients. But yeah, because that is in Christian hospital, maybe that is the reasons. Yeah. Talking a little bit about your role as a nurse. I have a bunch of people working as a nurse, especially I work in this institution, so many of our lecturers, before they become a lecturer, they were a nurse. She said that working as a nurse is very, very complex, like because you can handle many bunch of the patients in every day, different character, different struggle, and different disease, right? How you stay motivated, and how you make yourself in the resilient emotional, how you make yourself in the best way in every day meeting your patients?
I would say that the best way is to not suffer alone. Because if you are alone, you feel like, oh, why am I like doing this again? Why is life so difficult? Why are the patients blah blah blah? Then you go into a downward spiral. But if you are in a community, you have friends who are able to love you, who are able to sayang you, then I think it will be a different case. It will be easier to pull yourself out of the pit and be like, okay, there is still hope, there is still joy, and there are simple joys that we can find in life, even though work is not easy. Yeah, and I mean, work is indeed not easy because it is a curse, like because of the downfall of man, yeah, because of our sins, yeah, but there are joys also, like in working, yeah, which can truly sustain us. So what I can say is that God will, if He ordains for you to become a nurse, become a economist, become a doctor, anything, then He will give you the strength also to carry on. Yeah.
Talking a little bit more about because you work in Singapore, right? Yeah, you're working in Singapore, and I'm also from the Sumatra. I'm from North Sumatra, very close to Malaysia and also Singapore. But when the people in Sumatra get sick or have a disease, like they have two choices. If they have a lot of money, they go to Singapore. But if they just have a middle income and not quite rich, they go to the Penang. So my question is, what makes Singapore is really best in the healthcare. From your perspective, why the patients, especially in not Southeast Asia, people go to the Singapore? What makes Singapore special?
I mean, I'm actually not the person to ask about with regards to health tourism. I'm not too sure like the statistics, what it is like. So I cannot say that Singapore is attracts more health tourists than Penang, because I really do not know that for a fact. But what I do know is that Singapore is a pretty attractive health hub for tourists to come, because we have I think our research is pretty good. So we have the latest cutting edge drugs, and we also have a pretty good healthcare team. We do have renowned doctors, and also good I would say good in healthcare system also. So I feel that these are our strengths. So it definitely helps in bring in health tourists.
Okay, very nice explanations. I want to talk more deeper about because you are from Singapore again, and how your perspective about our developments into about the cancer hospitality is like. You live in the one of the best country, not only in Southeast Asia, not only in this Asia, but you are living one of the best country in the world. My question is about how optimistic you are to see the medical care, especially in oncology, because we are really struggle, especially in oncology, maybe in Indonesia, and also we have our friends in Africa and also it is in the South America. But you are living in one of the best countries. How optimistic you are that we can handle and stay together to give the best service for the people who suffering with cancer? How optimistic you are?
How optimistic am I
Yeah.
about giving the best treatments to people suffering cancer in Singapore?
Yeah, not only just in Singapore, in the around the world. I said that you are living one of the best country, right? And I think I want to see your perspective that what is your hope to the other country to increase their facility about the oncology?
Okay. I don't think best is may not be the best. Best may not be I think we have the money to acquire and also to research, to develop cancer research drugs. Our healthcare system is I would say is good as well, but it comes with its own limits, because we do not have, maybe we do have a manpower crunch. For other countries, I do hope that they have, firstly, they have a strong healthcare infrastructure, and then they are able to afford health screenings. So I think it's with things like health screenings, that's how you can detect cancers. So with things as simple as health screenings, blood tests, and also with this sense of awareness of it's important to go for health checkups. Don't just tahan your pain. Don't just ignore your pain, but rather if something is wrong, then we should care for our own health. We should be empowered to find a doctor. But of course, if say if the healthcare infrastructure of the country is not strong, then maybe it may even be good healthcare, basic healthcare may even be inaccessible to common people. So I think we must get the foundation right first to have a good healthcare infrastructure.
Okay, very nice answer. Talking back to your relationship with your patients, right? I want to ask you give me the best moment that you never forget, the moments with your patients. Maybe cancer survivor or vice versa. Can you tell me a little bit the best moment you as a nurse in oncology?
I think there are a few best moments. Yeah, there are times whereby maybe my cancer patient, she will high five me and say, "Yay! I don't have to do chemotherapy anymore. I'm finally cured. I don't have to come back here anymore." And I'm really truly happy for them because it is better to know that of course, like it's better to be cured. Yeah, it's better for them to stay at home and live their own life however way that they want, instead of like coming to the hospital for treatments and appointments all the time. Yeah. There are also times whereby there was this time whereby my patient, I think he was a bit down. So when I prayed for him, his mood shifted. Yeah, so I was thankful to see that I could be used to just to say a very simple prayer. Yeah, because sometimes we all don't know, like, you know, sometimes we just need someone to speak to us so that we can not look at like all the hard things, but rather we can look at the simple, joyful things that God has for us in this life. Yeah. So I think there are many moments. Yeah. And many more to come, like down this career. Yeah, but these small moments will be the ones that will that I guess will define you or will change you as a nurse. Like, do they make you feel more grateful? Do they make you feel like there is even though it's difficult, I will still go on. Yeah.
Yeah, like you said, every patient, I think, has their story, right?
Yeah.
Every patient has their every moments with you and very special moments. But because we are in the stickers right now, I want to talk a little bit more the future nurse. Because in the stickers Bakti Kediri, especially in the nursing school, we graduated around more than 100 future nurse in a year, and also in right now maybe our student in the nursing around 400 more. But because you are in the nurse work as a nurse right now, what is the key skill or key knowledge they should prepare seriously before they jump to the real world in the hospital or as a nurse?
I think to be able to not just survive, but to like last long, but to truly benefit in like being wiser in your career is to I guess like try to keep your heart fresh. Yeah, there are times whereby there'll be difficult patients, there'll be difficult colleagues, and difficult situations to be in as a nurse, as a healthcare worker as well. Yeah, but if you can, you can ask God, you can keep like asking, okay, so why am I in this healthcare? Why am I here? Is there a greater purpose that God wants for me? Like for me, I'm a Christian, so I'll ask such questions. Yeah, and if I keep asking God, there are times whereby He'll give me an answer. Yeah, so this answer is something that will help me to be able to last in this career. Yeah. As for the students, I think just keep having a fresh pair of eyes, keep the passion, and one day if you wake up and you find that you really don't like going to work, then you must find a passion back. You must ask yourself why. Is it because I forgot to take care of myself when I take care of the patients so much? Is it because I forgot to spend time with my family, my parents? Is it because I'm giving out so much that I forget to receive some of the love from my loved ones or from God? Yeah, then if you always remember to draw your water from the well that is everlasting, which is Christ Jesus, then surely you have a fountain overflowing. Yeah.
If nursing students want to work in oncology, but in working in oncology is not just only you give the best service in physical, but also in emotional, like how you build the relationship between nurse and also the patient is really important, very very important. But for the nursing students, how they can learn to build the best relationship with the nurse, even though they still in nursing school.
So you mean like when they go for internships?
Yeah, it can be one of the solutions, but how they train themselves to have a good relationship with the patients in the future.
Just have an interest in people.
Okay.
Yeah, and know that the people in the hospital, the patients, they are not bad people. Sometimes they are just grumpy because they have walked so long on such a hard path. Yeah, so we should try to reserve like some kindness for them. Yeah, even though it may be hard. Yeah, there are many really many kinds of patients in the hospital. Yeah, so yeah, if some bad situation or someone that you find very hard to work with comes your way, know that it's not the end. A bad day is not a bad life.
Yeah. Talking a little bit about the soft skill, because in the semester I also teach English to the sticky student. I always push them to learning English more serious and more serious. But sometimes they unmotivated because we have AI and many more. Why should we learning English? I want to more discuss about how important a student right now, especially nursing student, increase their ability in speaking English oral and also understanding the English. How important that skill for you?
I guess in Indonesia the main the main language for communication is bahasa. Yeah, so it's good to have a good command of the language. Yeah, English I guess is useful when you have to communicate with like foreigners, with foreign patients, foreign doctors, foreign staff. Yeah, and it does help quite a lot if you for me, I'm lucky. As in my country, most people speak 2 languages. So one is English, one is mother tongue. Yeah, but it comes with a cost as well. Like because we learn 2 languages, so our command may not be that good. Okay, but I'm just speaking for myself. I'm not speaking on all of the Singaporeans. Yeah, so there's a give and take. Yeah, so I think learning English is a good skill to have. It's like driving. If you can't drive, then so be it. Like you can you can get Gojek.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you can learn English, then who knows? Maybe if you want to work overseas, it may open up doors. If you want to work with foreign countries, it may open up doors. Yeah.
You mentioned about the English is very important. It will open more doors for their career. But we're talking about the Singapore and also any developed country is really privileged for a nurse. They can learn from the best, right? And a few our students also have been working in outside Indonesia, especially in Singapore, Japan, many other countries. I also talking a little bit about the Singapore. If our student have their desire to work in the Singapore to be a nurse, what do you want to say them? What they should prepare to be capable, to be have a good quality a nurse and capable work in the Singapore? What do you want to say to them?
I would say form a community. Yeah, be with people who is able to understand you, because when you uproot yourself to a foreign country to work, you are leaving behind a set of culture, a language that is very familiar to you, and you are plunging yourself into something that's so foreign. Yeah, so there really is a lot of things that you have to handle on your plate at one time. You have to settle your work visa, you have to settle rent, renting an apartment. You have to settle things like where to buy food, what food to eat, which food is the best to eat. Where do you get your groceries? There's so many things that you have to learn. So in a sense, you are like a baby in a new country. So don't be, I would say, try to form a community, so that you, of people from similar cultures, so that you are able to help each other. Like say when you miss your home cooked food, when you miss your rawon, your friend can cook for you, and then you feel a sense of familiarity, you feel a sense of home, and it's not like yours. It'll be easier to go through the moments whereby you miss your home, but at the same time, like even as you form this like cute homely community, don't forget to always be a part of the Singapore hospital culture as well, which I think is different and varies from country to country.
Okay, this is just the questions that come up suddenly. You are graduated from one of the best uni, because in US, right? In US is the rank, the first rank in Asia, and maybe top 10 or top 20 in the world. What is the best experience that you learned from when you as a student, when you were a student in the one of the best uni? And maybe you can maybe can be the reasons why why your campus is one of the best. Maybe you can share what is the best moments when you as a nursing student.
I think there's a lot of best moments, a lot of things to be thankful and grateful for. I think for the first thing is that my tuition fee is subsidized, because it's subsidized for Singaporeans, so it's not too expensive. Like I can still slowly pay it off. I'm still paying it off right now. I have a tuition fee loan. Second thing is that because the university allows for you to partake in fellowship. So I was in a few fellowships, and that I guess that helped me in my faith also. I get to know more people who are in healthcare, and not just in healthcare but also are Christians. So these people, when I see them like still working hard in healthcare and still being a faithful Christians, it helps me to reflect upon myself on my own walk also, when I'm not doing so well with my spiritual walk with God. I guess I also like the independence that comes with, because I was staying on campus. For almost the whole of my university life. So I like the independence that comes with it. I like to just feel like an adult and stay away from my family for a while, and then it feels nice to have the freedom to plan my time, to do my own things. But of course it's always important to visit your family, to bond with your family. Then I guess the last thing that I'm thankful for is to be in an environment whereby there's a lot of passionate, hardworking and curious students. So I remember that like as nursing students, we were all very passionate. Then for our first internship, we actually walk around the whole group of students actually walk around the entire hospital, not the entire hospital but the entire ward, to say bye to the patients. So some of the patients were sleeping actually, so we actually woke the patients up to say bye to them. It was quite cute lah.
How many years you finish your nursing school?
3.
3.
It can be 3 or 4.
It quite normal for nurse students graduated in 3 years, or quite fast?
It's normal. But I know in Indonesia it's at least 4 years, right? But for Singapore you can do it in 3 or 4 years. So 3 years is without honours, 4 years is with honours. I don't think that I'm really suitable for the research pathway, because the 4th year is mainly about research, so I didn't go for my 4th year. I only went for like 3 years.
So after you finish like the 3 years, you capable to apply to be a nurse, or you need like certifications to be a nurse? It's not.
So right upon the completion of my degree in nursing, I was able to apply for a certificate to basically say that, oh, I am able to practice as a nurse. And this certificate is being awarded, or rather being conferred by the Singapore Nursing Board.
Okay.
Yeah.
Before we jump to the games, I want to ask the last questions in our podcast. Do you have any message you want to share for people who suffering about the cancer? Do you want give a message to them?
Yeah. I guess is to whatever time that you have left, as much as it may feel like it's easy for me to say, yeah, and difficult to take in, yeah, because many a times we want to simply spend time alone, and this may lead to a downward spiral of sadness and depression. Yeah, as much as that may be the case, always remember that there is light at the end of the tunnel, like the tunnel, and that people hold on to the people that are around you so that you can journey with them. And it is definitely not easy at all, yeah, but and the outcome may be uncertain, but for the time that you have left, just cherish it, yeah, and just cherish it with your family.
Thank you for the message. We hope that they will get better in every single day, and God bless them. But I think that is the last questions. But before we wrap out our podcast, we have some games. We call it true or false. We present 5 statements that misconception or debated in the words, like about talking about the cancer. And I will give you every single sentence, and you can answer that is true statements or false based on your expertise. And also after you say true or false, maybe you can add some explanation a little bit. Okay? Are you ready?
Okay.
Okay. The first statement, true or false, all cancer are hereditary and can be passed down from parents to children.
Not all, yeah, maybe breast cancers, it can be, because if they have this gene that is very actively expressed, then it may be kind of like passed on. The genetic information in the gene may be passed on to the next generation. Yeah, so, but not all are hereditary. Yeah.
Oh, but based on the type of cancer, right? Like breast cancer can be genetic, but another cancer is not be genetics.
Yeah, like some blood cancers, they are not hereditary. Yeah.
Okay, so that is depends on the type of cancer, right? The answer, the final answer.
Yeah, depends on family history.
Yeah. The second statement is true or false. Everyone has cancer cells.
False.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, not everyone has cancer cells. Yeah.
Okay. No. Because I watched the podcast. Maybe they said that everyone has the cancer cells. But yeah, I don't know the explanations. I don't take research about that. So the answer, your expertise, that is false. Totally false. Okay, the third statement, true or false, only older people can get cancer. Young people are not at risk.
No, there are a lot of young people with cancer. I don't know why it's getting more and more commonplace that younger people are having cancer. So I had like patients as young as the age of 20 plus with breast cancer, with testicular cancer, and because I don't work in a pediatric environment, but I do know that even like kids, toddlers can have cancer as well. Yeah.
From your experience, who is the youngest people? How old are they to get cancer?
Because I'm not in a pediatric environment, so the youngest that I've come across is like maybe 19.
Oh yeah, 19.
Yeah.
Okay. The first statements, true or false? Eating sugar causes cancer to grow faster.
No, I don't know why some of my patients they will stay away from sugary diets. Maybe it's something that I need to read more about. But from at least from what I learned, from what I know, is that eating sugar does not cause cancer. Yeah, but glucose is actually the what we use in our body cells. Yeah, for energy. But sugar does not cause cancer. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. The last statements, true or false? Roasted food have the potential to increase cancer. It's like satay, barbecue.
Satay.
Yeah.
No, roasted food is not carcinogenic. Yeah, but if it's chowta, if it's burnt, then it may have compounds that can lead to an increased risk of cancer. Yeah.
Okay, this is very very nice explanations about that. Maybe that is the last statement. I think that is all for today's episode. Once again, I want to say thank you for Miss YY.
Yes.
Yeah, for your opportunity to have a podcast in the Sticker Saras Baptis Kediri. We hope that every plan you have is get with you, and also best wish for everything's after you back to Singapore.
Thank you.
Best wish for you.
Thank you, you too. Thank you so much
Okay.
for you. Thank you.
Yeah, I think that is all today episode. Thank you for listening. And if you like, we hope that what we are discussing right now, it can give you many insight. If you like to listen our podcast, please subscribe and also like this podcast. And that is all for me. Thank you. See you to the next episode.
Bye bye.